What is going on, guys? Mr. Basie here, and today we're going to be doing some more Crusaders of the Lost Idols, not picking up where we left off. I'm usually saying that because we usually do, but this time we technically are not. I've been grinding free play for a little while. I've accumulated, I think, just about, let me look here so I can actually be 100% sure, just under 2,000 more idols than I had when I first started. Alright, as you can see, I haven't really bought anything, so actually it is pretty much 2,000. Now, before I jump into it, because the Carnage Cup is still going on, luckily I was able to make it in time for that. I don't know what I need to get the two Tier 2 Crusaders. I don't know if I need anything special, or whether I just have to beat the levels again. If so, I've got plenty of time to do that. I'm also going to be buying, whether I get the Crusaders or not, I'm going to be buying the chest, because I don't have, even if it is for Groglog, right? I don't have the best abilities for him. And I think the elf was with me too there, and I actually don't even have a slot for her. I've got one epic, which is the one I bought, and then you know, I could stand to get 2 more epics, and or anything in this slot for that matter. As many of you know, I was making a big deal about this game coming back. I was really excited to bring this game back, and we're finally getting around to doing it. I just wanted to kind of leave off on a better foot than I was at before, and so that's why I've been grinding. That's why I didn't pick up right away. We are going to be going through the main storyline. We're not just going to be covering events. It just so happens we're coming back at an event. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be doing this similar to how I was recording Adventure Capitalist. Now, it's going to be a little different because this game, you know, requires a little bit more interactivity than, you know, Adventure Capitalist, where I can just leave it for a while, let it accumulate money, and then come back. So I will be playing this on mobile, off cam, but I'm not going to be doing anything substantial. I'm just going to be, you know, buying people's levels so they can keep going on when I decide I'll cut it here and pick up again at a later time. And of course, I'll be doing the old stuff I was doing, like doing the strategies and discussing my strategies with you guys, obviously discussing that with the community as well, and just having a great time and going through the story, which is honestly one of my favorite parts about this game. I like the little storylines that they include. So we'll be doing that and going through the different objectives and trying to beat them as well. So I think that's a great way to kick this back off and really, you know, drive this home and see how far we can get with this game, because they just added a bunch of new stuff too. It wasn't just recent, but it was fairly recent what they've added more missions, all that stuff. I still have a bunch of things that I haven't even started yet, so that'll be pretty awesome. I've just been grinding whatever this one is. I've been grinding Mischief and Mugword's free play, so I haven't done Ready Player 2, which I'm pretty excited about. Haven't done Idols Through Time, and look, Amusement Park of Doom, which I think is the one that's fairly new, and they have some more stuff. Now, I realize I can't get to all this just yet. I'm going to need a lot more idols to do that, but, you know, we'll get there, okay? We'll get there. We're going to be going through all these missions, too, so I'm sure we'll get a decent amount of idols that way as well. So yeah, that's how we're going to start off. We have 18 hours to do this. Plenty of time. Okay, plenty of time. Let's see here. Okay, so I understand how to play the Tier 2 objective. So I'm glad I read through that so that I was actually able to, you know, figure out how to get there. Otherwise, I would have been wasting my time. All right, so let's go to talents. Luckily, I have enough. I have to get doing it again. So 1,000 idols unlocks Tier 2 objectives. Are you sure you want to purchase doing it again for 1,000? Yes. Okay, maxed it. So now, let's look at what we can potentially do here, now that I've done that. Here we go. Beat area 300. Alright, so 300, 300, 400. Without getting too many penalties? What are penalties? Well, this is just for a chest. I need to get these two. Alright, so let's look at the second one. Complete all Tier 1 Carnage Cup. We did it. She occupies a formation slot. She reduces the DPS of nearby Crusaders. This debuff diminishes the further from Cindy they get. Okay, that's not too bad. Swaps with the Thunder King. Good, I don't use him. And swaps with Natalie Dragon. I don't use her either. So they actually, I'm pretty sure, swap with different people than the original Crusaders, which is great, because Groglog and the Elf have been a prime, formation strategy I've been using ever since I got them. So I'm glad that's the case. I got to reset here. So I'm actually going to do that on my phone for more idols, and I'll be right back. Ew, all I saw is Quagmire, like, suck up, like, rope of multicolored, like, napkins into his trousers. And he didn't even touch him. He just went like this. Alright guys, so we're back. So I did find out that they were all locked. I didn't actually notice the lock on them for some reason, but they were all locked. I have to beat the other two, which I was going to do anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Exactly what do we have to do? Beat area 200 without any human Crusaders. The only reason that's annoying, and I'll tell you right now, is, and we have plenty of helmets, so that's not a worry, The only reason that's annoying is simply because I don't have the president guy, who was pretty substantial in terms of speeding things up. Now I won't be getting double things for the objective, double kills. You know, that's the only annoying part. But aside from that, it's not big of a deal. Emo Werewolf is pretty good. You know, he's definitely not terrible. And luckily, I still have Larry the Leprechaun. And luckily, I mean, Santa's a robot, so he should not count, which means I'll have all my Gold Crusaders, so that's not a terrible thing. So I'm going to go ahead and start boosting this. I will pick up in 1 second once we've actually gotten to where we're going to be. And then we'll talk about kind of how I'm planning on going about doing this without some of the core Crusaders. Oh, no. Hopefully, I won't know for a little while. I'm hoping they don't count the witch as a human. As far as I'm concerned, she's not human, okay? But they might count her as a human, and that might be an issue, okay? And I hope the clown isn't a human either, because I use him as a Gold Crusader. But luckily, again, we have both of our core Gold Crusaders. Unfortunately, we won't be able to top it off with Queen Siri. I think she's counted as a human, you know, because I usually, you know, top off my gold with her 25% at the very end. So we won't be able to do that, but again, it shouldn't make too much of a difference. All right, we're already at level 5, so it doesn't look too shabby as long as we keep just, you know, one-tapping people. It should not take too long. And the event, or the objective after this, rather, is going to be Area 50, but it's a lot harder than normal. Well, fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, so we'll have to do that, and then I'm assuming we can backtrack and do these 3. Oh my god, Pete the Carney's locked. Alright, so Pete the Carney is locked. I mean, technically clowns are humans, okay? There's 150% gold that is just gone. Dang it. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and buy this, because he's the only one in the front. And as a matter of fact, we can move him back. Here's a slot of 6. Yeah, I can put him in either one of these, so I'll just put him right here. I can't move him back just yet, but I'm going to start buying some random Crusaders just to kind of fill the spots. Now, hold on. I just realized something. What's going on? Sally the Succubus. What? Why have I been uploading the Wolf? Sally the Succubus is so much better in terms of, you know, for me, because I have better stuff. Why did she get swapped out of nowhere? What's that about, game? I didn't tell you to do that. I have not used the Wolf in forever. Is this a different story? We'll know when we get past 50, right? It only goes to 50. We're going to have to get past 50 anyway. So we'll read the story. Probably at a later time. I kind of want to get boosted up here and see what we can do. But I do want to experience the story. But since we're so far ahead, I'm not going to backtrack. I'll wait till we get to 50 and then see what's up with that. Now, I have a few Crusaders on missions right now. So what I might do is bring them back. Because some of them, like Serpent King Drago, you know, increase the base DPS of him by 600%. All Crusaders by 40%. You know, he might be good. I don't know how good he'll be, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? I mean, we're going to need some Crusaders in here. A lot of them are locked. All right. And then Brogon, you know, he's got, you know, increase the DPS by 40% for everybody. So that's a total of 80%, and that could really make a big difference here. Let me buy Drizzle. Do we have Drizzle in this party? All right, we do. We just got to level her up enough to buy some of her other stuff here. Level 75 is where we need her, and we're actually kind of close to that, believe it or not. Jeez, man, they're all so many of my people are humans. Let's see, Dark Griffin. All right, Montana James. He's like, all right, let's move. Let's bring back Dark Griffin. I actually liked Dark Griffin, probably actually quite a lot. I felt like he was better than all the other ones I got there. Let's see, Sarah the Collector. What do you normally do? Pretty much nothing. You kind of scrub a dub. Robo Rabbit. Why don't I? The game switches things out on me. I would much prefer Robo Rabbit. All right, now we're cooking with some fire here. We're upping our you know, our gold bonus here, ever so slowly. That's something we're gonna need at level 100. He can get that. Jack-o'-lantern, and he would give me some gold as well, which is nice. So let's actually swap him out for now. I'll have to remember to bring the Congress guy back. Shouldn't be too hard to remember considering. And that's what I'm looking for right there. That's going to really help boost everyone that's in front of Groglog. Because, of course, you know, with her ability in combination with Groglog, there's quite a substantial increase there. All right, we're going to have to start swapping some people. I'll have to remember to bring them back. But we got to start swapping these guys so that we can get some more gold here, like wherever we really can. Let's buy Santa, because that's going to be a huge gold buff. Let's buy him. That's going to be another nice little gold buff. All right, let's move him into a better situation, which is going to be right there with 4 slots, not just 3, but 4 people. We have to fill that slot, because when we get his ability, my goodness, is our gold going to go up. Normally, I don't have that. I'm normally working with 3 slots. You know, the fact that we're down a gold Crusader might not matter too much, because we're actually going to be getting another slot. Karen the cat. Is this who I'm working with? When did I get Karen the cat? Who are you, Karen? How are you doing in my formation? I don't got nothing for her, so maybe is this the people I get? Hold on, let me go here. Let's go, tier 2. No. When did I get Karen the cat? And look at this, Veronica the android archer. Like, when did I get these people? I don't remember grabbing them. So let's look at what we're working with right now. Let's move Brute up here. All right. He doesn't need to be back there. I don't need to have a full formation. You know, I really don't. As long as everything works out the way, you know, in my favor. We have all of the gold buffs potentially for Larry the Leprechaun. There's no point in really upgrading him any further right now. Brute does not have a personal upgrade for that. Neither does Drizzle. So it's up to Robo Santa. 6.4 quadrillion. And that looks like it's going to take a little while. So, again, the way that I'm going to be recording this is going to be a lot like I was recording Adventure Capitalist, so you might see snippets here and there. I might cut to different times, okay? Like, for example, I might cut to the next day or cut to later that day. Like, I might stop this recording, do another one, and come back. So, there's the things you'll see is I might be wearing different shirts or whatever that happened in Adventure Capitalist and all that. It just means that it's spanning over the course of days. I'm not just randomly changing shirts, all right? And all that stuff. So, because some people were asking that, like, why were you in different shirts? Especially the finale of my Adventure Capitalist, that video contained, like, me in 3 different types of shirts, in whatever time span the video was. So, that's the way we're going to be doing it. I think that way I can have more consistent Crusader videos, and more content in them as well. I kind of liked the way I did that with Adventure Capitalist, because then it wasn't just me waiting around. I could leave and come back, and then there'd be more stuff to do, and potentially we can get through stuff. Like, for example, if I do it that way, like if I were to cut it right here, right, and then pick up and because this is my strategy, all right, I'm not changing it too much. All right, I'm waiting for Robo Santa and his expensive toys ability. I just want as much gold as possible. Is really what I'm. Queen Series locked, you know, that was foreseen. I'm just looking for as much gold as I can, all right, because I know I'm not going to be getting any faster without Billy Smithsonian. I know I'm not going to be getting my usual buffs from Pete the Carney and some other people that are really good, like, you know, Queen Series kind of like tops me off, you know what I'm saying? That sounds kind of dirty. But, you know, so that's essentially what I'm missing out on, unfortunately. What's all this actually? That actually bumped my DPS. What did that do? Let's see here. I never used the dragon. He's so cool. Increase the DPS of all Crusaders. Nice. That was also really good because of the Tooth of Embers. Increase the DPS of Crusaders in the same column as Brogon, Prince of Dragons, by 30%. Heals Crusaders not next to Brogon, Prince of Dragons, by 22.5% of their max health every second. That's actually really good. Wait, is the pumpkin in this? Hoo-hoo. This might be a really good strategy for defense. I don't use the defense strategy that much anymore because usually I can just boss it out, and then when I kind of, you know, hit my... If I have trouble getting to 300, you know, then I might mix it up with a defense strat. But the majority of the time, I find that I'm usually able to boss it out. But I could put the pumpkin in the front with the griffin behind him, Brogon not behind him, just anywhere because he'll heal. So it doesn't matter where he is. Takes 33% less. Wow, that's 93% less damage. Plus the health. Like, what? 22.5% of their max health every second. He would literally be a brick wall. And on top of that, there's somebody else here. There's somebody else here that does something like that, and that would be, like, ridiculous. Oh, sweet, we can buy this now. 21.6. Hey, that's a lot better than what I was working with before. And you know what? That's actually a little close to what it would have been otherwise, because we have a 4th person here. Normally, again, I only have 3, is usually what happens, but there's a 4th slot. So that actually makes up for what we were missing out on. Now, monster stunned for 2 seconds when they start attacking Crusaders next to Alan the Archangel. Wow! And then, yeah, so essentially what would end up happening is he'd have 93% less damage taken, a good percent more health on top of that. The dragon would be healing him in addition to that. And Alan, what would you be doing, Alan? All of my Crusaders would get a DPS buff, okay, when they start attacking the pumpkin. 20% for each person attacking the pumpkin. And when they do attack him, they're stunned for 2 seconds when they start attacking Crusaders next to Alan the Archangel. That's a pretty ironclad strategy right there. Like, again, Dragon, Griffin, Alan, behind Pumpkin, and some rando, okay? What's this next one? The Resurrection... Wow, good job. Resurrection is a 100% chance for Crusaders adjacent to Alan. But it still has a 225% chance. So, on top of that, I mean, yeah, it would take 225 seconds to cool down, but think about that. When he dies, he's back up again. He's back up again. I mean, I have to wait a little while, sure. But damn, that's awesome. Again, my formation, as of right now, is not changing. This is how I'm going to beat it, and it's really just a matter of grinding at this point. So I'm going to read this. I'm just going to skim through it, and then we'll pick up in the next segment, which is, I might actually just skip over the next one, because I'm just going to try to beat it. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that, because that one sounds interesting to get through it with 50 levels, but they're going to be a lot harder, so I want to see how much harder. I won't skip over that one. All right, so what a busy parking lot. Instead of parking, just fight the cars. Well, that sounds efficient. And besides, once we fight the car, doesn't it kind of break down and then we can't, I mean, we'd have to move it after that. Sounds like a lot more work. Find something to bring the gym's classy tailgate barbecue. Oh, I'm sure it's so classy. Let me see it, Jim. Gross. Jim needs a lumberjack's meal. Well, that's unfortunate because I don't have the lumberjack. he's on vacation. Fill the box of his pickup truck with steak. Oh wait, Jim? This is where Jim is. He's not fighting with me. He's at the game. And they're just excluding the homeless guy. The friggin' hermit dude. Jim's barbecue isn't working. Salvage car parts so he can fix her up. What? He needs car parts to fix his barbecue? He's not doing it right then. I'll tell you that much. The barbecue's still acting up. Hit it until it works. I used to have a friend back in high school, and whenever we'd watch like movies in class or whatever, you know, those you'd have those off days or whatever. The TV would be acting up, and he would literally go up there and hit it on the top, and it would start working again. So, and I don't know why that worked, but it did. It was an old TV, so maybe that's why. Collect 14 fantasy football invitations. All right, so we've done so. Talk smack with your fellow fantasy football players. We've got the best team. Darn straight. And I'm talking about us, you know, Sage family. Terps doesn't agree. What does Terps know, anyways? Who the hell's Terp to begin with? Let off some steam on these dirt monsters. Alright, make some last-minute changes on your team's lineup. You'll show Terps. Okay, first of all, I don't know who the hell Terps is, but I've done so already. Alright, I've got my Crusaders just the way I like them. Alright, I mean, this is actually pretty cool, okay? We got 2 warriors in the front. I mean, I don't know how much of I would rather have Groot, to be honest. Groot and, like, this Blade Girl. She seems pretty good. Everyone else, I mean, actually, you know what? The Dragon. Yeah, Dragon and probably Groot, because he seems like he could do some damage. And then after all this, they get through all of it, they just have an angel backing them up. I think that's pretty sick. Do the sportsman-like thing and wish Terps luck. I mean, whether we wish him luck or not, he's gonna get scrubbed on. You know, I'll wish him luck just for the sake of it, but I'm scrubbing him. Things might get rough later. Collect 14 sets of topical fighting gear. Man, we don't need that. I'll go naked. I don't need no fighting gear. You wouldn't want to forget the beer hats either. What if you get thirsty while fighting? I guess we would need a hat like that while fighting. We wouldn't be able to be holding no cups. We gotta have those sippy straw things. You'll need tickets. Buy some from these gross, seedy-looking things avoiding the police. Damn. Like, geez. I mean, you don't gotta insult them like that if you're just gonna slice them up anyway. You're face-to-face with the gatekeeper to the big game. The ticket vendor has come to collect. The dude's just doing his job. And we're just gonna slice him down? We're just gonna slay him down. Damn. I mean, he was just trying to collect the tickets, man. Could you imagine that? Just some guy at a game. Can I have your tickets, please? Just pull out some massive swords. Wait, I'm just... They don't accept gold here. Well, sucks for them. I would accept gold if I was the vendor. Only Carnage bucks. Sounds efficient. Scrounge up some Carnage bucks. I'm sure if we just went to some random dude and offered him a gold piece, he would be more than happy to give us bloody dollars, okay? It seems like a fair trade. What?
Bloody dollars?
Carnage bucks, they're bloody. They're dollars with blood all over them.
Delicious.
Get back in line and wait some more. Fabulous. But we're in the bathroom. What are we waiting for? To take a piss? Decide on what food you want to eat at the last minute. Hold up the line. Nice, I like that. That sounds funny. The brute behind you can't take it anymore. Beat up Bubba the Brute. Oh, poor Bubba, where are you? Enter the stadium through the gate indicated on your ticket and find your seat. And we're taking all these like bathroom back doors and whatnot. The teams are already on the field. Identify the players in your fantasy lineup. All right, well, Groglock, are you in there, man? Because you've been rolling me the whole time. I have faith in you, dude. Hey, Gronk has an axe in his back. Are you good, Gronk? You might want to see the field med. Anton Blood is missing a leg. What's the big idea? I don't know, man. This game is getting a bit out of hand. I don't think they're going to be able to play like football if everyone's dismembered. It's going to be a pretty boring game. Everyone's just going to be trying to roll around. Wait, what? The other team's Painbringer, Manling, has a chainsaw. Well, I would stay away from him. You won't stand for this. Go to the field. Okay. We're just going to get in the way of a guy with a chainsaw? I mean, I'm not worried. I'm just concerned as to why the other players were still in the game. Convince Coach Merk Tornlim of the Painesboro Steelers to let you on the field. Actually, yeah, this story is definitely different. I'm liking this. You're already in formation. Great. Ignore commentators while you tensely wait for kickoff. We're on the field and no one's stopping us? Oh my god, we're so boss. Usually people would be tackling by now. Steelband Hearthska makes the kick. Position yourself for the pass. Alright. Again, Groglog, this is all you. I don't think anyone's got hands, okay? I mean, she's got both of her hands are filled. That hand looks limp and the other one's holding a rope. I mean, this dude, literally, his head will probably get in the way. This guy's a rabbit. He's a midget. This is a dragon. I mean, I'm sure the claws would just pop the ball. He would definitely pop the ball with his branch arms. This guy's got pincers. That's not efficient at all. He doesn't even have arms. And the Griffin's got claws too, and he's too far back to even make the catch. So Groglog, it's up to you, okay? Julio Bones made a catch. He's passing literally to you. Catch it. Solid catch. Good job, Groglog. Ignore Julio's blood-curdling cries. I guess he got hit by the chainsaw. Charge forward and claim some ground. Nice. Alright, this is a hella long football field if you think about it. Because we've just been running to the right for like ages. Merc Iron Patties trying to intercept. Well, good luck getting through all of my dudes. You've seriously concussed Merc. That was foreseen. I mean, you ain't getting through this. This is basically a wall of death. But Blood Bowl doesn't care for concussion controversy. March on. And it's funny too, considering the layout. It's like, yes, I really doubt they care about concussions when it looks like people literally exploded from the inside out on the field. It looks great. The other teams, I mean, they've done a really good job keeping up the stadium. I mean, it's fantastic. The other teams blocked your way. Mawshank Lynch urges you to hand off the ball. No way, man. Literally, we're just a rolling death machine. I'm not going to give you the ball so you can be up front and get tackled and then, you know, the ball gets turned over and whatnot. You go to your gut. Pass the ball to Ruffle Wolfhands instead. No! Ruffle's intercepted by Makram Bootlar. The play's ruined. I told you not to pass the ball. Head to the bench for the halftime show. Oh my god, the halftime show. Can we just keep playing? The backup dancers are terrible. Take out your frustrations on Left Shark. Wait, what? Can't we just take out the backup dancers? I mean, we took out the Denk Concession guy. Why can't we just take out the backup dancers too? I mean, what are we discriminating now? Grab some Croxarade, gross, to replenish your electrolytes and bloodthirst. The heck, it's some sort of like elixir. Hassle the referee. See what I mean? Like we just spare the backup dancers, but now we're hassling referees, slicing up concession stand people. Deflate the football. You need an edge. Hey, let's see. Robo Santa. Freaking, why can't I read your name? Groot. Let's see, who else? Brogan. That's all you guys, all right? Elf Girl, that's all you. All right, you can pop the ball. Just throw it into our formation, let it bounce around a bit, it'll come back flat. The refs are onto you, but why do they care? Manling still has a chain. We didn't take out Manling yet, he's still slicing people up? Shit. I would have thought we took him out a long time ago, dang. Didn't we have that like 8 slides back that he had a chainsaw? Where he's just been back there over by the field goal, just slicing up the referees? You're being interviewed. Throw the equipment manager under the bus. And considering where we are and the context of everything, I'm assuming that's quite literal too. The disruptions to the game has made the crowd turn ugly. They were probably ugly to begin with, let's be honest. Placate the rioters with your pointer finger, or pointy objects. Little Susie has been separated from her mommy in the ensuing madness. Locate and rescue her. Man, so, I mean, our priorities are all over the place, you know. We're slicing up random workers and then we're just rescuing little girls. There's going to be such a mess to clean up after this game. Help do your part in... See what I'm saying? Help do your part in recycling old cans. We might as well head back to the entrance and clean up the freaking decapitated concession dude. Because, I mean, the cans seem to be the least of the problem, especially with blood all over the stadium. Hey, man. Don't bring the game down with your negative attitude. Destroy those hecklers. Brothgar's... Oh, hey, Brothgar. He's in here. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this last little, segment here. I was in the last one, I think. I forgot about that. I didn't get a chance to play it. Maybe next year. Brothgar's trying to calm the crowd. But this is Carnage Cup. Destroy... Oh, I'm sorry, Brothgar. I guess I have to. Let's spare us all the misery of destroying Brothgar and just skip. I forgot. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, Brothgar. We gotta go back for just 1 second because I gotta see that pee urinal again. Like someone just went. Look, there's a lot in this one. There's like a little tinkle in that one and a few drops. Like someone just kept going down the line and like 2 steps over. Like, oh, I gotta pee again. Oh, I gotta pee again. Oh man, he needs to go to the doctor. The crowd seems more crazed and barbaric than usual. You suspect magic. Always magic. Investigate. The pretzels are sprinkled with blood dust. Gross. Okay, absolutely gross. That's got to be a health violation in some fashion. That's disgusting. Storm the concessions. See, this is reasonable. Now we're doing something that makes sense. The blood dust in the bathroom again. So blood dust is in the bathroom, so it's even more sanitary. The blood dust appears to have animated some of those souvenir hands. Squish them. oh, the freaking number 1. Wow. All right. They're like farting like black stuff. That's great. I guess demonic farts. The team coaches seem annoyed that you messed up their game. I mean, I don't blame them, man. I've literally been slaughtering everybody. You're annoyed they messed up yours. Well, I guess the coaches are next then. This bench guy wants your autograph, but you're too much of a diva. Get past him. Oh my god. So actually, what we just did was we just cut down the competition, literally. And that actually has some sort of metaphorical meaning too, because a few months ago, we did that race, you know what I'm saying, in the event. And we ended up winning that against Bench, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and Brothgar. So that's actually pretty cool. And the cool thing is that pretty much wraps up us having to do that again. I mean, not that it was a problem. I liked the story, and I think it was different this time. If I remember correctly, I think it was different. I do not remember a chainsaw-wielding orc on the field last time. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember it. All right? And for those people that are new, I mean, that's great then, because you guys get to experience that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to stop it here. I could keep going, but there's actually quite a lot of content in this one alone. You guys saw the strategy I'm going to be using to beat this one, and pretty much the other one too. I don't think... Well, I'm going to have my other Crusaders back, I'm pretty sure, so it'll switch around a little bit, but I'm going to beat the rest of this one. And then I'm going to get to the next one. I'm going to try to get to that soon. I don't know if I'll be able to record it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But I'll try. Or at the very least, I won't reset, and I'll show you what I did to complete it and kind of an estimate of how long it took me. Just because of the situation I'm in right now, I'm not sure if I can record it. And I forgot to put something in the beginning. Because what I'm actually going to be doing, and it's not going to start now, it's going to be for next time, for those people that want to actually, so they know about it, you know what I mean, is that if you drop a comment down below in the following videos, we still have a massive amount of codes that are left over from our win on the event race. So we still have so many codes that haven't been claimed. I pretty much gave the codes to everyone that obviously asked for them on the event win. There were a lot of people, and I did get the codes to those people. But, okay, for each person that comments in the comments down below for every video from here on out, okay? From here on out until we're completely done with the codes, until we have none left. Every person that comments will get a code. However, okay, it'll be through your YouTube private message system. There is no other way I'm going to be distributing it. It's just going to be easier that way. So make sure that you have the ability to be messaged. If you don't, you won't be able to get a code. It's very easy to turn it on. It's in your Google settings, in your YouTube settings as well. So go turn it on so I can message you. You drop a comment down below. I'm just going to shoot you a code. And that's going to be for every single video. Again, we might do it a little bit differently if more people start watching, but I'm assuming not that many people are going to be watching right off the bat, so it's going to be very easy to get those codes to you, but it's only going to be through YouTube, okay? So you have to make sure that your ability to be messaged is turned on, all right? And again, it's really easy to find. It's in your Google settings. If you don't know where it is, I'm sure there's a tutorial on YouTube somewhere as to how to do it step by step, okay? I just know that it's there and that you can just turn it on. You know what I'm saying? It might not be on for you by default, but turn it on that way and you'll get your code. So, every episode. So make sure you drop your comments. Let me know what you thought about the video. Whatever you want to say, it doesn't really matter. If you comment, you'll get a code. Because we have so many left over, it's not even funny, okay? We didn't even get through the first 1,000 codes in that video, okay? So we still have a lot to give away. And I want to give back, especially considering we're kickstarting it again. I think it's going to be really fun to be able to, you know, kind of start it in a really fresh way. Not just with the events, not just with going through the main story again, not just with the new recording schedule for this game, but also with a little, giving back to the community kind of thing in the comments down below each and every video. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Again, we're going to pick up with this again soon. I'm going to try my best to record those 50 levels, and I'll see what I can do. Again, I'm going to work in a little bit, so I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to be playing it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what we can do there. I might just have to reset and move on to the other Crusaders if I even want a chance at getting them, which I do, okay? Because I did look. Okay, look. One of these dudes, 100% gold. Extra. I'm digging that. Anything in regards to gold, I want it, okay? Again, until next time, definitely make sure you rate the video what you think it deserved. If you did enjoy, please consider sharing the video as well. That kind of stuff really helps me out a lot, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or any social media really, or even word of mouth with your friends. That's really awesome too. Of course, it directly helps me as well as the entire community and is greatly appreciated. So with that being said, if you want to become a Sage in Training, make sure you subscribe today. And as always, this has been Mr. Basie, your favorite Sage, and I'll see you in the next video.